Guilt doesn't scream, it whispers. At night, in silence, in moments that should feel peaceful, and sometimes, it never leaves. This story is inspired by real events. Names have been changed, some details simplified. What matters is not what he did. It's why he couldn't move past it. It wasn't dramatic. No headlines, no police, no public scandal, just one decision. Oliver had been driving home, late, tired, distracted, thinking about work. His phone buzzed. He looked at it, just for a second. That second changed everything. The accident wasn't fatal, but it wasn't harmless either. A cyclist, injured, hospitalized. The police report called it negligence. Not reckless, not criminal, just careless. Insurance handled most of it. No jail time, no public shame. Technically, he moved on. Externally, life continued. Job intact. Marriage stable. Routine unchanged. Internally, something fractured. He replayed the moment constantly. The buzz, the glance, the break, the sound. Over and over. He told himself, it could have been worse. But that didn't help. Because it could have been better. Ethan. That was his name. Oliver learned it during the case. Mid-30s. Freelancer. Broken leg. Months of recovery. Oliver looked him up once. Then twice. Then weekly. Social media. Updates. Photos. Ethan smiling in physical therapy. That smile made it worse. Because it meant he survived. Which meant Oliver didn't have an excuse to collapse. Guilt turned into obsession. Oliver began calculating if he had left work 5 minutes earlier, if he had ignored the notification, if he had taken another street. Infinite, alternate realities. None of them real, but all of them better. Claire noticed first. The distance, the late nights awake, the silence at dinner. Are you okay? He said yes, because explaining guilt feels self-indulgent when the other person suffered more. So he carried it quietly. Months passed. Oliver began avoiding intersections, avoiding cyclists, avoiding eye contact with strangers on bikes. Every red light felt like accusation. Every notification felt dangerous. He stopped using his phone in the car entirely. Too late for that. One night, he wrote a message. To Ethan. Not to send, just to write. He apologized, explained, admitted, then deleted it. Because apologies sometimes serve the guilty, not the harmed. A year later, they crossed paths by accident. Coffee shop. Oliver recognized him immediately. The slight limp, the familiar face. Ethan didn't recognize him at first. That was worse. Oliver approached, introduced himself. There was a pause, recognition, but no anger. Ethan said something simple. It was an accident. Just that. No speech, no accusation, no visible resentment. Oliver nodded, smiled weakly. Left. Forgiveness had been offered, but it didn't change anything. Because the problem wasn't Ethan's anger. It was Oliver's identity. He had always seen himself as careful, responsible, aware. That second proved otherwise. You can repair damage, you can pay bills, attend therapy, improve behavior, but how do you undo proof that you are capable of harm? Years passed. Claire moved on emotionally. Life stabilized. But every time Oliver drove at night, he felt it. The whisper, you did this. Not loudly, just enough. Because the accident wasn't random. It wasn't fate. It was preventable. And preventable guilt never fades completely. Oliver eventually understood something. He didn't want forgiveness. He wanted erasure. And erasure doesn't exist. Some mistakes don't ruin your life. They rewrite how you see yourself. And once you've seen that version, you can't unsee it.